Order for Messas Mamunina acquired by the back Ghanatube, so for Muamun say NPP4 in the opposition, Omania breed in Dindin Punch, and there are many Casano NPP4 or demonstration and as a protest Cassia party Chirinchipa air Kosopa El Ghana Sia and Yasem Kitwa. Na ushwe caption no modiama eye protest na anase demonstration yesi yensuro ehunehunu biara odofo yesi yensuro ehunehunu protest kese pan NPP4 omo machi ade letter tintin de ko John Dramani Mahama ni office Jubilee House odofo ensem no aide dia chese NPP4 a omo opposition no omeni abriye dendenden pa hwe chese seni oma boko jan pa red ni black pa mo Nanti street ni so pa mo Tree street oma block traffic dendenden chese cars nkom ma o chese omo se yensu ehunehunu biara NDC for be mo bia no nya de ombesuro protest kese pa demonstration kese pa NPP for many abri omo sisi ameno kasa ne koso dendenden ameso be nyina bre Ghanatube for manko na yenko tin sanse mo nyina mo se abronya DC any NPP4 mpanyimfo a yede omo court na ade a yetwe omo sre ne abasa yoko na yoko twe omo na court twe omo na national security twe omo chema wuntu mu nyina yesi sankofo ni nyina ekwan ya NDC4 ade omo fasunti no omo ababonti in their numbers and omo stage a huge demonstration and a protester omo to ni din yensuro ehunehunu biara odofo mumanko ne akoje sa protest we nyina nchiem Ghanatube ne mesia.
Now, the youth wing of the NPP is staging a demonstration dubbed Yensuro Ehunehuna to protest what they describe as government's abuse of power and selective justice. The NPP youth accused state institutions, including the Ghana Police Service and the Economic and Organized Crime Office, of being used to intimidate and harass opposition members. Recent arrests and detentions of party members, among them, Bono Regional Chairman Kwame Bafo, popularly known as Abronya DC, and some social media activists have fueled anger within the party's ranks. Our Stanley Nible, who's joined the protest to cover it. Is joining us with a bit more on that right now. Stanley, talk to us about what's happening at the protest now.
Okay, I should say that this very protest has been one of the most peaceful protests that has been held in recent times. So it has to do with the fact that the NPP members believe that the IGP and the government, or the police service and the government, have been trying so hard to stifle speech in the country, and so they have actually targeted some members belonging to the opposition NPP. Especially, you just mentioned that Abronya was one of the NPP members who were recently apprehended by the police and detained for speaking against the Inspector General of Police. And so the party, if you take away Abronya, there is also Okatachi of Frifa, the issue of fancy comedy, and also a host of other party members who the NPP believes that the manner in which the police service arrested them and detained them were not the appropriate means. They believe that when they were in power, they actually also used the police to arrest some members of the NDC or people that they suspect have committed wrong in the country. But then they use appropriate and dignified means to arrest these people. But in this administration, things have turned the other way around. And so they wanted to draw the attention of the president or the government and the police service to refrain from the inhumane treatment that they are meting out to a section of their party members. And so the protest started this morning from the Obra spot, where the protesters actually marched from the Ring Road Central to the Ring Road East, where the police headquarters is actually situated. And they went there to petition the IGP. When we got to the police headquarters, the leaders of the protesters were allowed to go in and meet the representative of the IGP to present an oral petition. Oral petition was what I saw that they did, but some of the media houses, including us, were not allowed to get closer to even capture the presentation that was made by the leaders of the protesting group. From there, then they also proceeded to the seat of government, the Revolutionary Square, where they also went to present an oral petition to the government of the day. They were received by the chief of staff in the office of the vice president, Mr. Alex Sekwesia, who actually received them. And what actually has been their concern has been what I have enumerated or I have indicated earlier, and they wanted the government to do something about it. Henceforth, they don't want the government to actually be arresting people in rambles as they term it. And then also the use of the Black Maria to convey people such as the chairman of the Buno East regional chairman of the NPP, the Buno regional chairman, that is Chairman Abronye. They believe that the offense that Abronye committed did not warrant him to be conveyed to the court in that manner. The Black Maria henceforth should be ceased from being used to convey people who they think have actually said something against any high-profile person in the country. So we can listen to some of the people that I've been talking to, but key amongst the people I spoke to earlier was the former legislator for the Lejikuku constituency, and also the former health minister Bernard Okoboy. He spoke to me and indicated that if the government refused to heed to their call, they would they will continue protesting, and they will make sure that if the police will not allow them to rest, they will also not allow the police and the government, for that matter, to have a rest in the country. We can listen to what they've been saying.
Now, if they take me to Yoko and I meet the Yoko boss, is a Yoko boss a neutral person? I'm asking you. He's a political appointee. He is not sympathizer of the NDC. If he's the one who determine my fate, don't you see a bias there? That's why I said, to avoid biases, discriminate treatment, take us to what? Court. You are a journalist. Tomorrow, maybe by the grace of God, if NPP is in power, I might not come after you. But you can have NPP people who say, oh, this gentleman, I don't like him. And then they'll say, oh, you did some interview. It is going to breach public peace. Who tells whether it's going to breach public peace? The next time you realize you are police headquarters.
Stanley, we'll leave it here. Thank you so much for talking to us. Stanley Niebler, who is TV3's reporter at the anti-government harassment demonstration by the youth wing of the NPP. Now, Ghana's housing challenge can no longer wait, as only 5.
Order for Munyamoti breaking news never to Johnny see NPP for say a kind NDC for the Omonam so the Omodrin who are Montiasi, see a meno Casano or modi demonstration Cassiapan Ashes so. Yatuni din yensuro ehunehuna protest and demonstration. Yesi enya dia NDC for no obehunehuna mo anaso mo betina ho no ma ya hwe han se NDC for no ehunehuna mo dabi NPP for se dabi enya adom be sa ade ne dantinu si amena okasa no omo se ekwan a NDC for ede omo fa so ne di ano ohye chese se ne yeche amanfo NPP for chese se ne NPP for no yeche omo ede omo court Yoko ni yede bill akese ede tutu omo so no omo se dabi omo ntena se kra no monya ahwe han ti si amena okasa no omo di protest kese pa na chese omo marchi in their red and black colors omo marchi akwakodu eye Jubilee House a omo di new petition ede akokoma John Dramani Mahama ti si amena okasa do fo wey ene breaking news abeto dje se NPP for omania break omodi new petition kese pa ade demonstration tintin pa omatu ni din yensuro ehunehuna protest ana demonstration a omode petition kese pan ne kokoma John Dramani Mahama say ekwan na omode omofa so no die omodwe hu omontia sodofo wei e dey breaking news abeto bia meso begini nyina brew e wo Ghanatube mo refi say mo ba like no ma subscribe no ma share no ma hit notification bell so ma say the bear abrini abibie do pe content say ya wo wonya ne tempa no atwe we temodofo aha e na be dey nsem nyina be see Ghanatube so makamu na bedamu nyina se bebre